try some foil packet meals for quite some time. So I have 3 different recipes that I have developing right now. I'm going to share one of them today with you. So come on along and lead and green with me. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth and I'm living in the light by documenting my 150-pound weight loss using Optavia's 5-in-1 program. And I'm sharing this out loud because it really does help to keep me accountable. It helps to keep me on track, and I love sharing with people. So I am really thrilled that you are joining today, and I hope that you will enjoy this recipe. It is for a coconut curry chicken foil wrap. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to make the sauce that's going to go on my vegetables. And I've already thawed out I freeze coconut milk because I don't use the whole can at one time. So I have thawed out a portion of that. And so I'm going to put in 4 tablespoons. This is regular coconut milk that comes in the can, not the light. Make sure you use regular full fat. This is actually going to count for the healthy fat in my recipe. The lean in my recipe is chicken breast. This is 7 ounces of chicken breast. When it cooks down, it'll cook down to about 6 ounces, which is what I want for my the lean portion of my mixture. I have my coconut milk here. I'm gonna add into it a teaspoon of curry powder. This happens to be a red curry powder. I don't have any yellow curry powder, so I'm just gonna use the red. I also have green, but I just felt like I'm using red vegetables, so that would probably work better. I am going to add in 2 teaspoons of lemon juice. So this is freshly squeezed lemon juice. My oven is preheated now to 400. You just heard that beep. So there's 2 teaspoons of my lemon juice. And then I am going to use about an eighth of a teaspoon of salt. That's half of a condiment. And about a 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper. I eyeball it a lot with that. I'm going to add in 2 cloves of garlic, which is about 2 teaspoons. So if you're using garlic in a container, you want 2 teaspoons of garlic. I love the microplane because it gets it into a really nice fine paste. I used to use a garlic press, but I feel like it just was not giving me all the garlic. I felt like I was throwing a lot of the garlic away. So that I'm gonna mix all together. This mixture is gonna go on my vegetables. So I'm starting out with 248 grams of cauliflower. I am going by the cooked weight of the cauliflower. And I know that when I cook a vegetable, it's going to diminish by at least 25%. So I take the raw weight and I add 25%, and that gets me kind of in the ballpark. But let me just tell you, you can go by just the raw weight, or you can wait until you've cooked your vegetables, which is really hard in a thing like this, and go by the cooked weight, which I do that often if I roast vegetables. If I'm doing something in a casserole or a soup or a stew, then I will take the raw weight and I will increase it by 25. And that gets you very close, but it doesn't really matter as long as you are in the ballpark with the vegetables. The nutritional difference between cooked and raw is relatively minor. And Optavia even says that on their vegetable conversion chart. So I'm just adding a little extra because I know I want that vegetable in there if I was gonna count it as a cooked weight. Then I've got some red pepper, and this is the equivalent, so this is the equivalent of 4 greens. And then I will have 1 green worth of diced red pepper, and that is 68 grams. And then I have 1 green worth of cherry tomatoes, which is 74.5 grams, also 1 green. So that's a total of 6 greens. Then I'm gonna take my vegetable mixture, add my seasoning to it, and then I'm gonna toss my vegetables in the curry seasoning. And I have the sheet pan already. I have 2 big pieces of foil here. I need to not talk when I'm touching the foil. And I'm gonna do my best to divide the mixture of vegetables as evenly as I can. I possibly could weigh this out, weigh each one, and I might do that, just drop each one on top of the scale. It's gonna be fairly rough because I'm not sure that the foil weighs the same for both ones. That says 9 3/4. Let's see what this one does. Oh my gosh, 9 3/4. How did I do that? And then I have the 7 ounces of chicken, so I'm just gonna lay the chicken on top. I had to do a little bit of cut and paste on these to get them exactly equal, but that's all right. And then I am going to fold up my packets. However you want to do it. I guess I could have folded the top down and then fold in the sides. It'll be the same either way. And I'm gonna put these in the oven at 400. My oven is already preheated. These are gonna go in the oven at 400 for 22 minutes. And then I will show you what they look like once they're all cooked. Let's make this short and sweet. These just came out of the oven. And the vegetables are perfectly cooked. My chicken, I can tell, is perfectly cooked. I'm gonna plate this up so that you can see what it looks like, but this is gonna be a great curry chicken and vegetable recipe. So I hope you'll give it a try. I'm gonna do a couple of other foil packet recipes, so those are gonna be coming up in the next few weeks. I hope that you will give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that you like these foil packet meals. Do you have some ideas for foil packet meals that might taste good? You never know what I've got coming. And also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe and share my videos with your family and friends. And until I see you next time, please live in the light.